Hi Dan, this is Brandon Sutton, PGA coach at the Outback Golf Academy, doing a quick analysis of your golf swing and a follow-up from our range session earlier. Wanted to kind of show you a little bit about what your plane looks like in the golf swing and how we get set up to the top. So we're in a little bit laid off position at the top here. What I'm going to show you is why that means really virtually nothing when it comes to how you come down through the golf ball. When we look at your initial shaft plane, we can see how the club head drops right back onto that at the very last second. And when we look at your body plane and how the shoulders should work, we can see how the club head right in here is going to travel very nicely inside that little V. So mechanically we're looking really good. What we need to work on to take you to the next level and try to help you become a better ball striker shot to shot consistently and start to play more competitively is work a little bit on your pre-shot routine and work on how you focus on your practice sessions. We worked on trying to help you feel your golf swing a little bit better. We talked about how some of your misses were big directional misses right and left, and it's, in my opinion, okay to have some off-center misses, off of the center of the club face. I think that obviously you tighten a lot of that up through repetitive practice, but there are times where you're going to miss it a little bit fat or thin or heel or toe. But if your sequence is correct in your golf swing, and if you can feel the proper direction in your golf swing, what you're going to start to find is a lot better control of where your ball is going to take off directionally. And so what you should work on is trying to hit balls to a target, work on trying to get that golf club to deliver itself with whatever ball flight you choose, but to try to do it in the direction that you're intending, and also try to pay attention to a lot of your misses. Based on these mechanics, you have no reason to not hit it where you want to go if you can feel the golf swing. And again, that's not guiding the club head or really controlling the club. That's controlling your body, and the club is just an extension of your body. And so what we want to try to focus on is whether it's what your arms feel or whether it's what your torso feels, hips, or anything like that. Those are the things you need to start to look at and focus on. So when you're standing on the tee of a big tournament, what you need to be able to rely on in your routine is a feel and a given direction. You should always relate the two. So when you're focusing on whether it's a line in the fairway or a pin on a par 3, you should be thinking your ball flight based on the feel that you've created and you've kind of developed on the range. Once you start to get through your practice sessions on the range, you're hitting 100 balls like we talked about, and maybe the first quarter of the golf balls you hit at the same target, just as sort of warm-ups to try to coordinate your timing, and then try to get yourself into a position where you can, maybe the last half of the balls, you're hitting to a different target with a different club each and every time. You're going through your pre-shot routine. You're, in a sense, you're simulating what your golf course experience is like. And really try to do that with a lot of the different clubs and a lot of the different shots. This isn't just limited to your preferred high cut. I mean, you can start to take this to the next level and start to hit all 9 different ball flights, whether it's a low draw or a high cut or whatever it may be. You should have control over all those things. And so right away we stick with one and identify your misses, and the more you can identify those misses, the more preventative you're going to be naturally in trying to make sure that they don't happen. Okay? So less mechanics for you. Obviously we can prove right on this video here that the mechanics are fine, they're good. Delivery through the impact zone is fine and good. Your transition into your front side is solid. And obviously looking at some of the ball flights we were looking at outside, things are going pretty well mechanically. We just need to start to focus on how do we recall and how do we maintain consistent solid contact in the direction that you choose. So focus on those few things, give it a little bit of practice. Check us out at www.outbackgolfacademy.com. We look forward to seeing you again soon.